Maybe you're not behind in life. Maybe you're not irresponsible. Maybe you're not bad with money. Maybe you're just financially overwhelmed, and no one ever taught you how to deal with that. Take a deep breath before you judge yourself again. This video is not here to motivate you. It's not here to shout at you. It's not here to tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. or invest aggressively. This is for the person who feels tired, even when they're trying. If that's you, stay with me. There's a strange feeling many people carry but rarely talk about. On paper, life looks okay. You're working, you're earning something, bills are being paid somehow, you're surviving. But inside, it feels heavy. You open your banking app and your chest tightens. You think about savings and feel guilt. You hear the word investment and feel pressure. You scroll social media and suddenly everyone seems ahead. You start asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not where they are? Why can't I get ahead? And slowly, quietly, you begin to believe that you're the problem. But what if you're not the problem? What if you're just overloaded? We are living in a time where financial pressure is constant, not once a month, not just on payday, constant. There is no mental break from money anymore. Years ago, financial stress came in moments: rent day, school fees, emergency expenses. Now it's daily. Every time you unlock your phone, every time you see someone buying a car, every time someone announces a promotion, every time an ad tells you you're missing out. You are not just managing money, you are managing comparison. And comparison is expensive. It costs peace, it costs confidence, it costs clarity. When you constantly see people winning, your normal life starts to feel like failure. But social media never shows EMI notifications. It never shows sleepless nights. It never shows maxed out credit cards. It never shows the anxiety behind the lifestyle. You are comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel, and that alone can create financial overwhelm. But that's only one layer. Another layer is something more dangerous: decision fatigue. Every day you are forced to make financial decisions. Should I save or spend? Should I invest or wait? Should I switch jobs? Should I take this risk? Should I help family? Should I upgrade? Should I cut back? Your brain gets tired. Not lazy, tired. And when the brain gets tired, it chooses easy. Easy is ordering food. Easy is ignoring the budget. Easy is postponing investment. Easy is saying, I'll figure it out next month. Not because you don't care, but because you're exhausted. Financial burnout is real. Yes, burnout doesn't only happen in jobs, it happens with money too. You feel stuck. You feel like no matter what you do, it's not enough. You feel like you're running on a treadmill, working, spending, repeating. There's no visible progress. And when progress is invisible, motivation dies. Let's talk about something very few people admit. Sometimes it's not that you're bad at managing money, it's that the system feels bigger than you. Cost of living rises, rent rises, fuel rises, groceries rise, but your salary moves slowly. You are trying to build stability in an unstable world. That is not weakness, that is reality. And yet, self-help culture will tell you, if you're not rich yet, you're not disciplined. That message slowly becomes shame. You start hiding your financial situation. You stop talking about money honestly. You pretend you're okay. And pretending drains energy. There's also family expectation. Maybe you're supporting parents. Maybe younger siblings depend on you. Maybe relatives assume you're doing better than you are. So you carry responsibility silently. You want to save, but you also want to show up for your people. You want to grow, but you also don't want to disappoint. That tension creates internal conflict, and internal conflict creates overwhelm.
Another hidden layer is information overload. Everywhere you look, invest in stocks. No, invest in crypto. No, buy real estate. No, start a business. No, multiple income streams. Your brain doesn't know where to begin. So instead of starting small, you freeze. And when you freeze, you feel behind. But freezing is not failure, it's protection. Your brain protects you from making wrong moves when it feels confused. Now here's the most important thing I want you to understand. Being financially overwhelmed does not mean you are financially incapable. It means your mental bandwidth is full. Imagine carrying 10 heavy bags, then someone hands you one more and says, "Why are you struggling? It's just one bag." That one bag is not the problem. The total weight is. Right now, many people are carrying career pressure, family responsibility, rising costs, comparison culture, uncertain future, and their own self-doubt. Of course it feels heavy. But here's where we shift, because this video is not just about understanding your overwhelm. It's about gently rebuilding, not aggressively, not dramatically, gently. The first reset is this: stop measuring your life using someone else's timeline. There is no universal schedule for success. Some people inherit stability. Some people build it from zero. Some people take longer because they carry more weight. You are not late. You are on a different path. Second reset: reduce financial noise. You don't need 10 strategies. You need one simple system, a calm system. For example, a small fixed percentage saved automatically, even if it's small. One investment method you understand, not 5. One clear monthly review, not daily panic checking. Clarity reduces overwhelm. Simplicity builds momentum. Third reset: focus on stability before expansion. Many people try to grow wealth before building peace. Peace comes from emergency fund, controlled expenses, clear priorities. Growth comes after stability. You cannot build a skyscraper on shaky ground. Fourth reset: separate self-worth from net worth. Your bank balance is not your identity. Your salary is not your value. Your current position is not your final destination. If money fluctuates, your self-respect should not. When you stop attacking yourself, you free mental energy, and that energy can finally be used productively. Now let's talk about progress. Real financial progress is boring. It looks like consistent saving, saying no sometimes, ignoring trends, living slightly below your means, avoiding unnecessary upgrades. It doesn't look glamorous. That's why social media rarely shows it. But boring stability builds powerful futures. If you feel overwhelmed right now, don't try to fix everything this month. Just pick one small action. One. Maybe track expenses for 30 days, or automate savings, or clear one small debt, or cancel one useless subscription. Tiny wins rebuild confidence. Confidence reduces overwhelm. Overwhelm decreases when clarity increases, and clarity increases when you slow down. There is nothing wrong with wanting more, but chasing more without mental balance creates chaos. You don't need to prove anything to the internet. You don't need to match someone else's speed. You don't need overnight transformation. You need consistency and self-compassion. Yes, self-compassion in finance. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a close friend. If your friend said, "I feel behind financially," you wouldn't say, "Yeah, you're a failure." You would say, "You're trying. That matters."
Why don't you speak to yourself that way? Here's something powerful. Financial overwhelm is often a sign that you care. People who don't care don't feel stressed about money. You feel stressed because you want better. That desire is not weakness, it's potential. But potential needs direction, not pressure. So instead of asking, "Why am I so behind?" ask, "What is one calm step I can take this month?" Shift from panic to plan. Shift from comparison to clarity. Shift from shame to strategy. You are not alone in this feeling. Millions of people are quietly trying to figure things out. They just don't post about it. They don't post the confusion. They don't post the anxiety. They don't post the late-night calculations. But it's there. And if today you felt seen even a little bit, then remember this. You are not financially broken. You are navigating a complex world. And the fact that you are still trying, still thinking, still learning, means you are not stuck. You are in progress. Slow progress is still progress. Invisible progress is still progress. Quiet rebuilding is still rebuilding. You are not behind. You are becoming. And becoming takes time. Take a breath. You're not late. You're just rebuilding in silence. And one day, that silent rebuilding will speak loudly.